Hello, friends and strangers. Welcome back to Expedition 33 with new clothes. Well, the same clothes, just different color. But anyway, moving on onto the wonderful path after leaving the pile of corpses behind. Let's see what awaits us on this journey. First strike. Use RB to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. I wanted to say something about that last time already, that some of the overall combat reminds me very much of Final Fantasy XIII. And now I'm like, well, we also got preemptive strike and we need to sneak up on enemies. Otherwise we don't get to... Ha! I can't wait. I just need to stop talking and actually focus. I can learn! So we know that you are weak to ice. Oh, that did a lot. Can we shoot both of you? Ah. That was pretty good, actually. Now we don't have enough for the skill, though, so we have to do basic. But that should kill you.
Take cover!
I wanted to try parry, but I pressed the wrong button. I already said it that this might just screw me over, but it already did. Now I'm too slow. I will get it at some point. Today is not that day. Today is not that day. We got a new weapon. With a very interesting name. Lance Ram. It's... looks the same. That's actually interesting. Can she also know it? They are divided into like classes. So this one also scales with agility. Interesting. And it definitely looks similar to what we've seen of the enemies. The weird, like, tree-like growths on them. Any other thing special about it? No, it just has like higher base power, scales better, that's it. No other thing. Okay, the fight, it went fine, but I have to test one thing before I do anything else. I am going to assume that this resets enemies. Let's rest and let's see. Also, we can upgrade again. It also learns skills. I didn't look at this before. Oh god, it has a skill tree. It has a good big skill tree. Oh no. Okay, so this is what we already have. The Lumiere Assault, and this is the Overcharge. So what we could learn is... applies Powerful to 1 to 3 allies. Increase the damage they deal for 3 turns. I read up on keywords story between episodes, because I just paused the video, or rather the recording, paused the game, and there was one thing that just lit up of a, like, explanation of everything. So I know that powerful is just a simple like damage increase, but still, for 3 turns that's not bad. Or a marking shot. Deals low single target lightning damage, 1 hit, applies mark, which is a singular enemy takes 50% extra damage once, while powerful is only like 20% extra damage. Still, both not bad. What can you all learn? Huh, actually that's interesting. Yeah. I didn't even look further because we can't get these anyway. Ooh, there are heals in here as well. So overall he feels like a supporter, but he has a lot of locked skills. While Lune does not have them locked, but there's so much more. Well, she has some locked at the side, but most of them are big things. So she also has heals. Interesting. Dispelled status effect. Does yours also? Dispelled status. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. That could be really, really useful. I'm going to unlock that. Because I think that might be important. And we have more upgrade points with you. So, since our weapon seems to be scaling with vitality, maybe we should upgrade that next? We shall see in what direction we actually go here. But what I actually wanted to figure out is, do enemies respawn? I'm going to just assume yes. Also, new skill, we don't have to equip it. It equips automatically. Wait. I did not get the heal. Anyway, it's useful one way or the other. Yep, enemies respawn. Okay. This time we did it correctly. And that now gives us first strike. Okay.
Ice shatter.
Was that just because I did it correctly this time, or is that also first strike bonus? Because that did a lot of damage. For a fight like this, I don't think it really benefits us to try to do something like...
I'm ready.
Like the buff, because the enemy is going to die now anyway. So why should we?
Feel the
Continue.
burn.
I think part of that is just because I'm talking. And I'm trying to convey something. And then I'm focusing on that and don't pay attention to the fact that actually I'm trying to do things in combat.
An advantage.
We still don't have a use for that. Also, these are still glowing. What the... how? That does not look like it's made like this, so... These are looking like normal stones, so the stone kind of just fell around us and this thing is still somewhat connected to some kind of power grid? Very interesting. And little side caves with... Is that the same stuff that was been growing in the city?
Interesting.
Speed, crit rate, increased crit chance on burning enemies. Ooh. You know what? That feels like more something that you should have. And then we can equip you with the other one. I don't know, maybe we should go both on the same. Do you see us if we just sneak up? Yes. No? Yes. Does this still count? I mean, they saw us. Yes, it does. Okay, that's kind of... Is that worth it? Because now we can't do... Maybe it isn't. That was another not perfect. And I waited too long again. I need to start trying to do the parry. Actually, this is a bit weird now, because this wing is nearly dead. We can probably just kill this one. Now is the question, can we... Don't have enough. Okay, we cannot. We can legitimately just... Or we can. She does more damage than I expected. Also, speaking of her, we ran around as Gustav last time the entire time. Let's switch it up. She just floats around. That's kind of interesting. I mean, the entire theory of his invention, the Lumina Converter, was that they can potentially awaken special powers in battle, and she also has the Pictus on her, and we saw the fireworks, so she feels more like a mage character, while his powers right now are like his mechanical arm. They are more engineering-wise.
Nice.
While she is... Oh, you can fall. I did not expect that to work. That is an amazing quality of life. That is... I might just say revolutionary.
A house?
Looks abandoned.
How does a house end up in the stone? Like, that is either a stone that is perfectly shaped to fit there, or someone built the house inside the stone, or these things through like dimensional shifts just ended up in the same place and this is what it is now. And then on the other side we have more of this stuff. Whatever this actually is. Ooh, shiny.
Nice.
Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons up to level 3. Ooh, upgrade materials. I haven't looked at inventory yet. We have our weapons, we have the Pictos, quest items, the journal, the old key. We can't look up any more interesting info. That's a bit of a shame. Lumiere, a music record that can be used at camp. Okay, so we're gonna get camping at some point. A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictus is unusable as is. But that means we can do something with it. And then we have tints. Chroma Catalyst can be used at camp to upgrade the weapons. Okay, this is upgrade material. We have the Recode, which we can use to respec. And Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point to a character. Okay, we don't need that right now. We don't have a use for that yet. But yeah, this is such an interesting thing, like...
The Indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Now, is it just video game and therefore this is just growing through this and everything's fine, the bottom is fine? But then we see parts like this, where it's very clearly that like there's stones in places where there normally should not be something. And we have this where it's actually like broken apart. Or like right here where it's really broken. So it feels like the stuff is just kind of phasing through. With how high quality a lot of other things are in their design so far, I'm not sure if this is an intentional design or an oversight. Well, and someone else is camping. That looks a bit older, but could be from one of the past expeditions. And still also we have no answer why everything is floating. That's something I'm also still curious about. But yeah, this stuff is everywhere. What is this? Ooh. Oh, we see the 33. Wait, are we on the other side of it? I mean, we kind of must be, right? Oh, can we go two directions?
Here we are.
can.
Huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo trees over there.
Is it that big thing? Okay, but like, seriously, is the 33 on both sides of that monolith then? That's a bit weird. If that's the way to go, then we go here first. Rule number 1 in video games: always go where you're not supposed to.
This will be useful.
Energy tint. Can we get a bit more info on what that is? It's not part of the... It just says... Oh, we have extra potions over there. We have 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green, and now we have 1 out of 2 blue. Interesting. We're probably gonna get a tutorial on that at some point, so I'm not gonna stress about it now. See, there's more of the ground that's just weirdly... Always feels like melted. It nearly feels melted, not always. Almost! That is the word I'm looking for, goddammit.
Interesting.
That is where we were before. And we can do this anyway. Oh my god, we can even break boxes. This is a Souls-like. We can break boxes. We have bonfires that respawn enemies. Now we just need a door that says cannot be opened from this side, and everything is perfect. The Trinity of True Souls. I guess we don't have fall damage, so gravity deaths are not in here. Well, okay. Plunging into this might potentially do something. And another flag. Upgrade attributes. Learn skills. But now also fast travel. So we can just come and go. Okay. Oh, it just gives us the fast travel point. So will this just be a ginormous list by the end of this? Maybe. Maybe we should do this for her as well. I'm not entirely sure. Right now this is gonna be a completely just go with what you want. Okay, we get a little bit of attack power from that. We get more from this. Even though it doesn't have a number to it that tells us about like, hey, this is something that's good. But we get much more from this. This gives us speed, which might be important as well, so that we can potentially get multiple turns before the enemy, if it works like that, depending on how the game is. This gives us only health. I feel like... Interesting. The first gives us 2, then it gives us 1, and then it gives us 3 points of damage. I'm just gonna go into attack right now. And for you... Oh yeah, I already did that. And we can learn skills. Oh, the recovery is... That's why I couldn't... Okay, I didn't choose the wrong one, it's just in the next one. So I could either save the skill point to get this, which I think might be important, or we could get the marking shot. This could be an interesting 1-2 punch. If he has higher speed, he goes first. And then she can use some of her more powerful abilities. I'm gonna get healing for her then. Just to have it. And we can assign it. It is already assigned. Good. What would the other thing that we can get be? Deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapon element, heals self if the target burns. Very specific. Okay, going into crittership is potentially important. Lightning damage to all enemies. Should I save? Maybe? We're gonna get it for now. We'll be fine. Probably. It's the start of the game. Nothing too bad is going to happen. I say as I walk from the path we're supposed to go and probably am going to run into anything bad. It feels like the weird blue glow is coming from the tree. Somewhat. But it feels like it's like a bubble over our heads, even. Like it's like a shield. And there's stuff at every corner to find.
Well,
even if
that
it's
will help.
Just little things. It's still something. Do we get something extra if they don't notice us? Doesn't look like it. We have to switch between. That's... I was questioning how they could do this with different extra buttons and all, but this works. It's a bit weird.
Take him down.
Mark. Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Mark only affects one instance of damage. And it has a red X. X marks the enemy.
Ice shatter.
And I'm still pressing too early on those twitchy trigger fingers. And we have learned the Dodger Lumina.
Interesting.
Oh god! No, there's big exploration. I mean, that's great and all, but like... I'm getting distracted. This is glowing purple. But like, oh god, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go here because this is definitely not the way to go. And now I'm like, oh no, there's an entire place here. Oh no. How long is this game supposed to be? Because I'm already feeling like, I'm gonna spend a long time in here. Okay. Normally I would go, this is absolutely like nothing. But now that I've seen we can fall, okay, we can't. Okay, there are barriers if you're not supposed to go there. It's not that you can go anywhere. Okay. Slightly disappointed. But probably for the best. For overall game integrity and stuff. Or is this the way to go? Am I going the right way? We will see if one of them has a voice line. Oh yeah, right. We learned the Dodger, which is now... Well, it is already active on you, but can you now get it? Yes, you can. Ah, we can just activate it and deactivate it as we want. So, I'm going to assume that, yeah, we already see it. Critical Burn has a 5 number, Dodger has 1. So, there will be some that cost more points, so we can get extra Lumina points. And then potentially, like, min-max what we want. But she can get this because it is now mastered. So why not? The extra AP on perfect dodge is not a bad idea. And now that I'm looking at it, this looks like an elite enemy. Or something similar. Can we go down there? It's very interesting that there actually are birds here. Because, like, partially this looks like just nature, but cataclysmic nature. Like, the world has ended around here and is now, like, regrowing. Oh no! What the actual flying fuck are... Well, the mimes are back. And even more French than before. He has the hat. I guess this is the time where we can do powerful. That was faster than I expected. I really need to figure out how to do these. Powerful is a buff that amplifies the character's damage by 25%.
A storm is coming.
Well, we're gonna try Iceland. And it actually kind of works how I wanted it to. Let's see if we potentially hit you in the head. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I just wanted to know if there is like a weak spot on your head. You don't really feel like there's any super special weak point on you. So we're just gonna do some normal attacks for now.
Take cover!
2 out of 3. Good enough. Probably.
Chroma is flowing.
Right. The powerful buff doesn't really do much when the enemy has, like, extra defense, and the mime does protect themselves. So I'm not even sure if I should do, like, skills like this. Maybe we should just do normal attacks for now? Oh my... Isn't that the exact same way I died the first time? Well... Maybe we can try.
Feel the burn.
If the burn damage maybe does something. Okay. That timing still is just not my... We should probably retreat, but I don't want to. I want to see... Just...
I'm ready.
Okay, I need to figure out which game it is. I pressed A to dodge again. Why? Why is dodging in my head on a different button right now? I need to figure that out. Okay, what have we learned? Powerful doesn't do anything because of the protection. Shooting doesn't do anything, so we're just gonna hit you. And charge, because overcharge did something to you last time. That actually did break you. So just slow them and hit them. That's the goal. And press the right button this time. With potential timing, please. I legitimately do not know why this is so difficult for me. Should we try another skill, but then we have to do more turns for an overcharge? I mean, now overcharge is finished, so we can use it if we need it now. Well, that was the right button, that was just wrong timing. This will really take some getting used to. So, I already read up on the brake. It's the yellow bar underneath, which is not full. So, this will not do enough. But it's more of a test if we should even try. No, it does work. But you're not stunned for long. Okay. God dang it! Why is this so difficult? We're getting better at it. I will legitimately do this until I get these timings done, because it annoys me that these seem to be so goddamn difficult. I mean, if this is what like an extra special enemy at the start of the game is, then what is a difficult enemy later on? But okay, getting overcharge up works, and then stunning them for one turn. That's already good enough, so maybe the more we fill up the bar, the more efficient it is?
I'm ready.
Better. So much better. Half good. Half too hasty again. God dang it! I am going to lose my marbles over this. Okay, we can't do overcharge yet, which is a bit of an issue. So we're having to do this. But we can heal you.
Lune, watch out!
Should be good enough. God dang it, that was too early again. I also should try the parry of how good that actually may be. So let's just see. How much damage can we do? We still have...
Dodge, Gustav.
God dang it. Maybe we should not do this right now. That is not as much damage as I hoped we could do. I'm gonna try fleeing.
Let us stain them.
You get to be happy, friendly mime over there. What have we learned from this? I need to stop just pressing buttons when they light up. I need to wait patiently and with a little bit of thought behind it. Secondly, mimes are a problem. But that feels a bit... I mean, could I just sit here for an hour and try it and do it? Yes, absolutely. Is that fun? Maybe, somewhat. Yeah, I would say it's not the worst thing ever. But I don't think that that's necessarily the great thing of what we should be doing. Oh, what do we do with you? More speed and crit rate. More health. Maybe actually just some more health would be good. I don't know. So far, the damage scaling and so on is not that important. Because like we don't really have... Like he got a weapon that has some scaling now with agility. And it just had much higher base damage. She hasn't gotten that. Health first, you can never go wrong with that. Well, you can, but... And we have another one for her. What can we get? Low earth damage to all enemies. And consume, I think that's lightning for increased damage. Medium lightning to a random enemies 2 to 6 hits. Critical hits trigger additional hit. Consumes fire for increased damage. That bonus we can actually activate. And with a bit of the crits that we already have, yes? Let's try it. Okay, auto assigned. It costs 5 though. 5 action points. That's a bit different. Well, hello, courtier. You again. This time it would potentially be beneficial to do powerful. What exactly does that increase when we do that better or worse? Also, she can aim as well. But... we want the ice lens.
Get ready.
That was too early. It's gonna be a running theme. Did the first time also do that much damage? Or because we have a different weapon now, do we just do that much more damage to it?
Well, that will help.
That was, like, so much more efficient than the last time.
This will be useful.
Yeah, I think once we could, like, upgrade the weapons, we should go back to the mine. Okay, a person in, like, armor, but inside is melted gold? And cut in half and then also, like, fused with the fricking rock. This game is turning into a fever dream. Like, what am I looking at? Very interesting. I also like that these two are not saying anything about the environment. Like, they're just strolling around. Maybe they are preoccupied with the fact that all of their friends died. That makes sense. That very much explains it. But still, I would assume at least one little comment about something other than, like, when you find stuff.
Get ready.
God dang it. I will... Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective against these enemies. Try to shoot at the Volester. Well, that wasn't that effective. shoot again. Okay, that one was effective. And they dodged. Well, that means we have no reason to not just heal ourselves.
Get ready.
Ready to
God
evade.
dang it. I am too slow. Nope. Far too slow. Okay. One down. One nearly down. They're gonna just dodge. We can't heal. But we can shoot. She can do as well, she just does it differently. And this one hit. Does that have something to do with her weapon type / damage type? Or is it, as the tooltip said, that they dodge most attacks? Do these things just have like 99% dodge chance? And on that 1% chance, we just got lucky right now. We should probably actually use the heal. Actually, that's a different one than the 4 potions we have here. Are those potions for something else? Are they used differently? Is this another elite
This
that I
one
should
looks
not
dangerous.
be? You didn't say anything about the mine. Well, here goes nothing. Running headfirst into danger is... It has a health bar and name. Oh no! God dang it.
Let us stain them.
Well, let's try to slow it.
Ice shatter.
Okay, it's weak to... Ah, that's not that much damage. But we dodged it. That's pretty good. Let's... Okay, that was some damage.
Let us stain them.
Okay. Now we can do immolation to potentially do something.
Get ready.
I mean, that's not that bad. And your singular attacks are so much... Oh. Better. Ah! I get it. Okay, sure. Should we try to continue, or should we just say this is a problem? I mean... More burn means you take more damage, right? And as long as we... As long as we do this correctly, everything is fine, right? More burn. And just hope that... Okay, you're not taking that much damage. But good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
I'll do it. The storm is coming.
I kind of want to hit another ice lance. But that would mean, well, I mean, we're not killing it anyway now, so we're just doing a normal attack.
Ready to evade.
And whoosh. And second, that was too early. Okay, absolutely killable. It just also one-shots us. Which the mime did not, so I guess there is a reason why... That is not what I wanted. I should stop talking sometimes.
Ice shatter.
What I wanted to do was the powerful. Do you do more damage? Actually, he has the better weapon, so he probably does more. Okay, you're getting 2 turns in a row, which is a bit of a problem. God dang it! Not perfect. I should just not do this. Well, let's see how much damage I do with that. Okay, that's very much the same that he did. So there's no big difference. So we should just
Feel the burn.
immolate you for the burn damage.
I'm ready.
Because that actually does really well. God! Okay. So if the game says thing is difficult and potentially dangerous, you should actually maybe listen. But now I don't want to run away from everything. If the game throws stuff like this at us, I want to do it. As much as it might be a problem. I'm not even sure if we really want to do the ice dance. Do we just want to immolate it all the time? Then again, how do the turn order change? Okay, it gets pushed back. It only gets 1 action instead.
Down!
Okay, that was luckily enough actually the right parry button.
A storm is coming.
Nah, we don't have enough. Okay, that worked. It worked very well. That did not work so well. You can't just shoot... Okay, that doesn't do damage. So if we slow it again, we get more turns potentially. Yeah, now we get 1
Ready to obey.
you and 1 me. That was... Now I was too late. I kind of wanted, after this... After I do this, I'm going to just practice. Because this is driving me crazy how many of these I fail in a row. Or I'm going to practice this now, I don't know. Maybe this is not necessarily the best way to do this, but it is what I want to at some point figure out. Maybe the powerful is not necessarily the big thing. Maybe we should try to get to overcharge to break. Overcharge is just based on the charges is the hits and damage. The break is always, so maybe actually we should just do it like this. Then we're going to slow you. That was
I'll do it.
also a crit. That was not the right timing. Well, let's see how good overcharge would potentially be doing.
This is weak.
Not that good. Okay, so I still potentially really want to. But that looks like a strategy though. That could work. And now the Souls player comes out. Dying 80 times to one enemy, that is completely normal. That is something that just happens. I don't mind that. We have to see how good that is in other cases.
Ice shatter.
Gonna see. God, why do I not get the timing now? I got it before. And now we can't break again. That is so... Ah! So that worked. And that was too... Twitchy trigger fingers. I don't want to just do this the entire time. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to do this. Well, I do, but like not this way. I want to... I missed because I can't aim. Oh, this is getting better by the second. This is getting better and better and better. That actually was like a little bit too early, I think. I did it! Yes! I should not be so happy about that.
Let us stain them.
But I am. Oh, I am happy. So if we do this now, and we then live this turn, which I know is already a potential problem and whatnot. It's doing this super big whoosh. I did it again. Okay, we are nearly full. Now we can...
Let me take that!
Okay, it didn't break.
Storm is coming.
But it did do some damage. We're close. Whoosh. And whoosh. Damn it.
Chrome is flowing.
We're so close though. Burn it to the ground.
Feel the burn.
Burn it to the ground. That worked once, it will work again. Well, not if I dodge too early.
Hurts.
Do we heal or do we go for damage? Does Ice Lance kill? It also takes the burn. I'm going to say it does. Well, we got something out of this. And also it's important to learn. He has 1 HP now. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. His weapon leveled up. Yay!
An advantage.
Worth it? Question mark. We need to go back. We need to rest and heal. But hey, what have we learned? A lot. Mostly that I am my worst enemy. I need to really slow down and not just press button. But press glowing button is really, really enticing, you know? We could go and do the mine, but I'm not doing that now. I think this has taken long enough. I don't need to do that now. It would be funny though. Did he not get XP because he died? Oh, that's an interesting thing to consider then. But this is only crit rate and speed. But now that we've seen how enemy may act faster than us, speed important, speed good, speed very good. Or we could do damage. But the numbers are so small, kind of. So I'm going with luck. For now. And he doesn't have a skill point, but she does. Earth damage to all enemies might also kind of be cool. Just having an AoE. What else could we get? Fire to all enemies. Apply free burn. Actually, that sounds... This is just earth damage, and this is with the burn effect. The burn seems pretty good. Or we could single target lightning, crit hit, additional... I'm gonna wait for wildfire, because we don't have anything like that yet. And of course, enemy respawns. But yeah, we don't have any AoE, so it might just be important to get at least one AoE ability, so that we have something.
Ice shatter.
We can probably just kill. Well, overall, that worked out. Okay, he did not respawn, so that was like a special enemy. Also, I only realized this now. I thought these were just things. These look like robot legs. This is like a giant thing that has fallen over on its backside into the mountain. I am sure that we're going to see some robot bosses of that size or other things of that size at some point in the game.
These blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
That's great to hear. That's always wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, this game looks wonderful. Like, this is actually magical. Ooh.
We can use that.
And we can jump back up. This game is terrible in this regard. Every other game that just has the normal things of like, no, you can't just jump down, no, you can't just jump up. Every game will feel terrible after this. This is... Developers put jumping, climbing, and the ability to just slip off edges into your games, please. It is mandatory now. For everything. So that was one indigo tree, but again, we're going to the big one, are we not? There's another of the shield people. What are these? These are the Nevrons? I'm going to just assume, because we have not heard anything about any other kind of creatures or beings. Oh, we can climb. But that is going towards tree. That feels like it might be the way to go. Or is this the... Hello. We're gonna go here first, because... Aha! Actually, oh no. That is a lot. I'm a little bit... Well, we can still ice lance you, because it does something. And then we can go a round of bullets for everyone. Bonk. The big one. And you, who deserves one more. And then we're gonna do an attack on... They're all gonna get to do an attack, right? There's no way we can prevent that. So we're going to go on to you. To make sure that you really will just... I did it! I timed it! Accidentally! But I did it! That was too late. But hey, I got some other things correct. Okay, can we cheese this, so to speak? Can I get away with healing now? He has less health. Heal him first. We're healing him, and then he gets to do the finishing attack. So that we leave the fight with more HP. Seems like it. That's... On one hand, that's cool. Adds a little bit of
This'll be useful.
resource management of your HP. I think overall I might just like it more if we would like enter every fight with full HP and the game would be balanced around that than having to do this, but it's fine either way. These look like mushrooms. What is this? Like a metallic mushroom growth? Can we climb over? Nope. Nope. Okay. Worth a try. We can't really see the ground, so probably we can't fall. I'm not gonna test it.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Okay, back to the question that I had the first part. You have dedicated expeditions for dedicated things with dedicated plans. How the hell did only the first expedition have survivors if you actually made new plans, potentially based on the things you found, so that you knew, oh, we may need to climb? How is your success rate getting worse when you make better plans? What the hell? These are gonna come to life. Oh yeah, it's moving. Oh no.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Paintress.
Okay. Confirmation, these are the Nevrons. Something happened to Renee and she got interrupted and is dead, but it was not the Jar, I think was the subtitle name. Interesting.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Painted? By the Paintress? If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
What do you mean, not a good idea? What other ideas do you have? Also painted. Like... Is she... like making a picture come alive? Oh, what does that mean, potentially? Maybe we should go with more speed, I don't know. Okay, we get much more from might, even though we have the extra vitality scaling. That's just weird. And we have this and don't get anything. That feels bizarre, honest opinion. But I feel like the extra damage so far has been pretty good, so let's just keep with it. We can respec if we actually really need something else. Okay, we can't get anything for you, we have to wait anyway, so we're gonna do that. Also... very humanoid looking. Like all the Nevrons we have found so far, they look very... I don't know how to describe it differently. Very shapely. Very like triangles, spiky, somewhat like geometrical in some instances. This is very much a human. Potentially transformed? Stabbing... well, a tree of some sort. Your light, O mistress, I sit in darkness awaiting your light. You mean the Paintress? What does she want to do, or what kind of light? I kinda wanna ask both. But immediately, what kind of light might be the more important thing to figure out what he actually wants? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable, then. Okay, we can ask both. That's great. She marked a path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. Shine, I need to shine. Okay. House. Another house, but this one is completely submerged into the stone. Very bizarre. But that makes it more interesting and cool. Like, I like it when things are bizarre.
Survivors!
Hurry!
And flammable stuff. Probably. Maybe. And no, we don't hurry. We are going to do collectathon.
Nice.
Burning shards. Chance to burn on free aim. Oh, wait. Oh, this sounds like something that you should have. Speed and crit rate, and 20% to burn on free aim. And we have the... she doesn't have it, so yeah, she needs to have Dodger. And then we can look for you. Augmented attack. Defense, increased base attack damage. 50! Yo. Oh, it went down. Oh no, the number is the level, not the Lumina cost. At least it here. It's when we go to equip Lumina. No, there is the number. Okay, no. It still makes sense. It still makes sense. So... these are equipped, so we can't get them. And we don't have Lumina points to spare for you. And only one for you. So it is what it is. That was definitely a worthwhile detour. You look like you can be... I did not see you. Where did you come from? But yeah, do look at them. They don't look human at all. They are constructs. They are more robot-ish. That's what I mean. So the one human that we saw next to Jar is very weird. So should we test if you are weak to fire, or should we just try to do the big ice lance? Okay, weak to ice. Is that a weak point? It is indeed. Even though it said resistance. So somewhat resisting physical damage, as it seems. Okay, that was very much a different timing than I imagined. New weapon! And no, we can't destroy this. Looked a bit like it. I know, felt like we could maybe. So, Lunar Rim is fire, and Lighter Rim has extra things of it. Once the weapon hits level 4, we get fire skills cost 1 AP less. On level 10, 20% increased fire damage with skills, and on level 20, start battle with 1 ice stain. This one doesn't have anything. We don't have anything here either. So that's definitely... it's only a little bit of extra damage. It's only like 5 points. As opposed to the absurd difference that we have here of 50 points. But therefore we have bonus abilities. That's interesting. Potentially we get something similar for other characters. I'm going to just assume that we can get more characters than just these two. And potentially we will have a choice between like raw power or more nuanced abilities. Potentially also from character to character different. Some character might be leaning into one thing more than the other. Like these two. Oh no, more of the flyers. Okay, so we already know that you are ice weak, so that did not get rid of you. This will. Yeah, it says resistant, but it's still a weak point. Well, this doesn't do anything probably. Or it does. Did I mistake them for the flyers and they were not flyers? Did they have legs and were on the ground?
You can use that.
This is beautiful atmosphere, I just have to say. The blue really helps it be mystical. Okay, that is definitely a flyer now on the right. Like, that flies. You cannot tell me it does not. Okay, we're going to shoot you. Going to shoot you and hit you again and again. And then we're gonna do one basic attack that does ridiculous damage. Okay, that basic attack increase is kind of like insane. I mean, it said we have to stand on the same level to break
We
it.
could light something with this.
Okay, we got something flammable. So we could potentially bring that to our new friend. That's good. There's a bridge, like an actual bridge. It's also made out of metal. Like everything is metal here. Sneak attack, even though that doesn't really do much. We're going first like we always do. But the battle strategy overall works, so we're going to keep it. Ooh, we crit. I didn't hit. Let me hit. Okay, going first is kind of ridiculous if you have this much damage. Maybe we should go back to the mime.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do that maybe between episodes and then just... When I get it, I get it. And that's the part that I'm gonna start the next episode with and be like, I did it. Only took me like 15 tries or whatever. I feel like something is jumping on us when we go here. But no. That looks... I mean, it definitely is one of these weird Nevrons. But that is... It doesn't glow. It looks much more like just metal and roots.
We can use that.
Revive tint. We have the resin, and oh, is it the same with, yeah, it's the potion thing again. I still don't understand what they do. We also could go up around here. Oh, and there's a new flag. Do we go back to our new friend? I think we go back to our new friend. Maybe this will help. Shine, I need to shine. Do you bring the light? Without light, I cannot follow where she leads. This will help. Oh. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall shine. He stood up. Light it, help me shine, make me complete. Very precise shot, perhaps. What? At the top of it? Ooh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. That's a facial expression that fits perfectly. Like, do you mean me? For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will please, mistress. Capture light. Oh. My light! I caught only a glimpse. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine, I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
Oh, mistress, I see, now I see. The path I must follow. No, why can we... No, we don't attack him. Well, good luck. We'll be on our way. Aww. He's friendly. For now. Maybe he will not be at some point. So, how is that with you? Yeah, you don't scale that much in terms of damage. But with more defense we get also more crit for you. That's interesting. I mean, do we care about the extra speed? How much does damage actually affect you? And like, again, this doesn't really do that much extra damage. Also don't really get much in terms of crit when we go luck. This is all over the place right now, and it will be like that forever. It is what it is, and so shall it be. But we could get a heal on you too, so that we can be more flexible. That sounds useful. Right, auto assigns. And we have 2 points with you, and I wanted wildfire. Potentially testing that out on the next group of enemies. Back to the Indigo tree.
Leo!
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
I'm ready.
Shields. Some enemies have shields that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Ah, but multi-hit attacks could work. Which we don't really have with you. Actually, we do. Do we go for Thunderfall? I mean, I haven't tried it yet, so let's just try it.
Lightning strike!
That is not maybe as much damage as I expected. Also, how the hell do you pronounce the name of this thing? Also, it is more human-shaped, but it's tree and has... Well, its main body is metal. Okay. It did something. This feels like a real boss fight, which will be a bit longer, so... Let's do the buff. That was too early. Coming in mid. We can't heal. that's actually like a problem. Unless... Oh, that is what these are! Oh, they are usable items in combat! I figured it out! I should have figured it out from the first time I looked at these. I just wanted to look at this because I was like, is there really no healing consumable? There is! Okay, and we... Oh, okay, we have energy, healing, and revive. We still haven't found what this thing is weak to, so let's see. Weak to fire? No. It feels threatened. What does that mean? Okay. I'm going to heal. Oh, it summons minions. And it regenerated its core? No. Just looked like it. Sadly, Wildfire needs one more. Can still maybe do something. Oh, that's so close. That is so goddamn close. That was too early. We really want to get rid of these guys. Okay. We can aim at you and just get rid of you. Then we can do a basic attack on you because we do ridiculous damage.
Get ready.
Okay.
Let the ink flow.
I cannot, for the love of... Like... I want to do other things, but I think it is more important to just keep him alive. Okay, ridiculous basic attacks against the boss.
Cover. Ready to evade.
Really? I managed it, but only... I'm just gonna accept it and move on. Maybe if we burn you, that will just help. We're not charged that much yet, but we can get charged. And then we can probably break you soon. Okay.
I'll do it. Danger!
This has a nice rhythm and can therefore be easily done. It would be really funny if I mess it up again. Like if the boss does it again next turn. Okay. Once more. In the rhythm. I didn't mean to actually... Karma. I talked about it and said that I will do it, and so of course this is what needed to happen. Okay, that was a lot of damage.
Paintress must fall!
Okay, for a moment I was like, oh, do we have to do quick time events to beat a boss? But no, apparently not. So that was a good showing of both what to do and how things can work out very well as absolutely how to not do things when you have a very easy attack that you can easily dodge and completely mess it up. Also, we found someone and they died.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah. Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took Mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maya,
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know
re-
that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
Well, he has a point though, doesn't he? Protocol is most of the time somewhat like, I don't know, like an idolized version of like, if this happens then do that, if that happens then do this.
This will be useful.
We're gonna look what we can equip in a moment, but yeah, like he said, like, this is not an optimal situation at all. Like, everything went wrong pretty much. So what do you want to do in this case? I kind of want to go down to see if there is some... That's a bit extra. Is that necessary? Probably. It's a video game. The tree is hollowed out. So this is what I assume the tree looks like. Then we have metal and a weird growth in here. I'm gonna get my answers what these things are and what they mean. But yeah, like, everything went wrong. Everything absolutely went terrible. And I retract my statement about quality of life and how every other game will feel terrible after this. This game is terrible, unplayable, 0 out of 10. Why? Why must you taunt me so? Anyway. Yeah, like, everything already went wrong, like... and again, these people don't seem to know anything about this place at all. Really. I mean, they know about the Nevrons. They know that there is a big tree. Okay, they could have seen that from the distance. But like, if no one really came back other than that one expedition, how the hell are they supposed what else is going on here? The fact that we found a man on the beach that was old and alive seemed to shock everyone. So it really is just a question of like, what protocol are we following? What does that do for us? There isn't really much that we can, like, rely on. So yeah, I'm very much on his side on this. Because otherwise, what are we going to do? Just sit around and wait? Hope that things go better? Is this how we get to that thing? We need to make the freaking flip every time, okay. It is paramount that we do the flip.
This will be useful.
There's a lot of these. I need to actually use them at some point. We will see once we have potentially a bit more stuff and actually want to strategize. Right now we have enough that like everything we have is usable, right? We don't have to min-max yet, so we will see. Also, I said something about we want to look at like what we have and potentially what we can equip. We have something new. We have Empowering Attack. Speed, crit rate, gain power for 1 turn on base attack. Since you already have the augmented base attack, you should have this. And the other thing is, Healing Tints also removes status effects from the target. I mean, since we don't have anything else, I'm just gonna put it on you. But does that mean we have to use Healing Tints with you as a character? Probably. That probably should not apply team-wide, or maybe it does. Oh, that is a portal. That looks serene, mostly, but we have a map. The continent. Find Mael and search for a path through the flying waters. What do you mean? We have different places where we can go? That is a bit too sensitive on controller. How is it with mouse? Okay, we're gonna stick to controller because mouse doesn't want to do things. How do we... we just zoom in, zoom out, and that's it. Oh, we can move here! Okay, at first I was like, this felt like a cutscene was about to play. Then when that did happen, it was open map, I was like, okay, we're just gonna open the map, pick our target, and then we're gonna get a cutscene. But no, we can move, and we can even... Okay.
So, the message said head north, to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
So, that way. I mean, we're supposed to go that way. So, like, over there. But this is a place we can go. This feels a bit weird. But it's definitely a way to make the overworld. Okay, so the game is split into different little places. We can go there, and this is new and interesting. It's a side thing. Should we go there now, or should I go with what the game wants us to do, which is that direction? Kind of. Yeah, this is where we... There's the next thing. Okay, if we can just find 15 different things, I think it is better if we go where we're supposed to and like do the side stuff maybe a bit later. Okay, hitting enemies is a bit of a weird, quirky
Let
thing.
the ink flow.
We have enough. We can test this. I mean, they burn. Hit the little guy first?
I'll do it.
They're more resilient, definitely, than last area. Up best. That was too
A storm
late.
is coming.
Actually, why did I attack that one? That one would have burned to death anyway. Didn't need that. We did not need that. And a weapon upgrade, yay. Oh, but we can find shinies on the road.
This will be useful.
I don't know, the background is so weirdly washed out that this whole thing feels weird. Nothing to be found in here. Okay. Can we go swim? No. The actual barrier comes into place once more. You feel a bit out of place. You're like a melted statue. I kind of even expected you to attack us. Camping! You can access the camp at any time from the continent. Press down to camp.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm
Next
fine.
to the statue?
Let's keep going.
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
Oh, we can camp right before though, can we? Like, we can do a little bit more. Maybe look around for hidden items and corners. Or other glowy things that we find. Even though I think this glowy thing might be an enemy? No, it is something to interact with. It's a magical paint bridge? I am stuck. I have questions and nothing else to say to that other than what? So I'm not gonna say anything else to it. I'm just gonna say magical paint bridge and move
This will
on.
be useful.
But yeah, over there's another portal. I kind of want to go exploring now. Oh no, this game is good and I'm actually interested in playing it. The horror. When will I stop? Okay, we can camp now, right? Before the big thing, whatever it is.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit? But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message.
Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Maëlle, she's...
Maëlle swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
So we're dealing with multiple problems. On one hand, partially survivor's guilt. Like you said, Lucien died to save him. So now he has to do things that make that sacrifice worth it. But also him, well, quote-unquote, having a child to take care of. Maëlle is not as old as the others, and he is her guardian, so he feels responsible for her. But then also the fact that, like, yeah, you have a mission. And he, at the start, definitely felt like a person that would go on this mission because he actually thinks he can succeed because of his invention. Right? But now, when you come face to face with the actual problems, that all feels more like wishful thinking because, well, they were not prepared for what they would encounter at all. Overall not a great situation. Camp. In camps you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. We can also play music. What should I play? We have that one. That's the main menu theme. Can we talk?
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
I mean, that's kind of what I expected. We're probably not gonna get much
The main
more.
continent.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Yeah, after that talk in the cutscene, I don't think we're gonna really get much more. Go to sleep. Remember the current objective right in the journal. Oh, I'm interested. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
Gustav heads back. Oh, we can do the other things. I mean, remember the current objective is save Maëlle. Right? Find Maëlle and search a path through the flying waters. Yeah. Well, we're going to sleep. we're back on the map. Well, don't think we're going too much more, but like, let's at least take a look. Ah, this time we're not just going in, we have to actually... There's an invisible wall. We have to actually press button. That is a whale. Wait, we are underwater or are the fish flying? Both? I had this joke question written down somewhere for a long time, where it's like, do crabs think fish are flying? And I have the same question right now, because like, are we in water? Like, we are bubbling. There are bubbles, so like... So we are in water, kind of, or are we not? And there are fish above us. And a giant ball, multiple actually. Oh, are these like... what are they called? Lily pads? Also, that looks like a claw.
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
So, number one, we can breathe and talk like nothing's going on, so the fish are flying, as is the whale, and the manta ray, and the little squid we saw in the... I am not going to try to explain this because this is breaking my brain. I feel like we're in the freaking Bloodborne DLC. When that one snail woman crashes down from the sky and you sit there like, what the hell, where does this come from? And only later on, when you head into the depths of the dream, do you see that actually the entire city is underwater. That is what this feels like. I love it. And maybe this is not a giant crab claw. I didn't see the other side of it had an actual fish tail. But it's like... I mean, the thing is dead because it got anchored. Oh, that is another fin. It's another whale. Well, it just looked like a crab claw. I kind of thought it would be coming to life. A little bit. But yeah, what the hell is this place? Why can't we breathe? Or again, why is there no water? Or is there water and we... I'm not gonna try to answer this because I don't think there is an answer.
Nice.
Ooh. New interesting things. I like these in combination for now. SOS shell. So it has defense speed, applies shell when falling below 50% health. And shell was... We have this wonderful thing here for... status effects. She has a lot of things. Shell is not in here. It's buffs and debuffs. Shell is reduced the damage received by the character by 20%. Okay. Not bad. Doesn't sound like something I want to necessarily jump on right away. But yeah, I kind of just want to potentially find one flag in here if we can. And then we probably might be calling it. Okay, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. But the light work. The light make it sound that there is water up there. I mean, we can see the water in the sky. I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I am legitimately going crazy and have a fever dream. Not in a bad way, just like it is what it is feeling like. Like everything I say about this place makes less sense than the last thing I said. No. Just thought maybe we can break the corals. Okay, what weird gyrating anomaly are you? Are you going to attack us? Paint cage. Paint cages contain rare loot. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. What would they be looking like? Do you have any idea what they would be? Oh, found one. Okay. I have not been looking. Okay, there's the second one. And there is the third. Yay, we got one. And our loot, our reward.
This will be useful.
That's very useful. Another heal out in the field. That's pretty good. What the hell is this? You said like weird... Like vases and pots, but... made in a very weird way. But also, if they are made like this, then they can't be like natural at all. Why would you need something this big like that though? And there's more of them in the distance. And there's a person who got anchored.
An advantage.
How the hell does that happen? Where does the anchor even come from? Was that from your ship? I actually expected to fight giant crabs, not whatever
Wait.
the hell you are with spike
Everyone.
arms.
Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Can we sneak a... No. Yes? Maybe? We can activate walking mode. Okay, it doesn't matter. Things can see on the back of its head. I mean, I want to test fire. Because it is... Okay, it's not super effective. Can we shoot your head? Okay, there's a very big difference between the damage if you hit or if you don't. And we didn't get to see what you do. So, shoot head effective. Fire not so much. Maybe because we're underwater. Maybe we should try a lightning. We should try to electrify it. This again looks like it's metal, like a giant piece of gold, but it's also partially melted into coral. And then this part of it is red, it's just... Actually, this is not a piece of metal, it's just rusted. It's like a big other piece that just is buried in the ground. That is a hand. This is pieces of like a giant mech. We saw more of that before. And there's even more of that. Right? There's another arm on the side. And then we have the same weird corally thing. But we also have another of these cylindrical, giant, potentially vases.
Nice.
No more hand here. What is that? That's like an actual like science. Oh no, is that a mine? Oh god. Ooh, there's two of them. But if we're super nice, can we shoot enemies like this to weaken them? Maybe? I wanna see. Do you have full HP? You do. Okay, we can't weaken them, but we can maybe do something else. Okay, I wanna test other things. Let's try ice. No, ice does not make extra things happen for you. Okay, shooting head good. Actually, we have something better. We have marking shot.
Take him down. Get ready.
Yep, weak twice. Okay, you're so much faster than I expected. Holy. Why are you this fast? How much does this do? Not enough. Oh, that's so sad. The staff can shoot the other one, so we're going to attack you. Going to just aim at you for a moment. Aim at you as well. Aim at you again. And then we're just gonna basic attack you for all we can. And then push. Goodness gracious, what is this timing?
Chroma is flowing.
Also, enemies going multiple times is really not that great. So maybe going into more speed is actually like really, really important. Maybe we can... The shooting mechanic is actually really cool. Kind of.
Nice.
20% chance to apply mark on free aim. Ooh. That could be really good. No, you. So don't we not use dodger anymore? But instead apply... marking shot. I feel like that could be quite good. And then we have... oh, we have the problem with the luminous. Now these are active, we can't... oh, we can't unequip them. But we can activate these, okay. You know, since Lune can burn, we can give you the crit chance on burn. Okay, yeah, you can have more. Ooh. What is it for you that's really the cleansing tint? Well, we can't get augmented attack. That would be cool. So we're gonna keep cleansing tint, because we don't have much else. Well, this is what we could use our usable, consumable items for. I just asked if it's a mine and there's multiple other ones, so it probably is. Can we? Well, it doesn't light up. So I'm going to assume the answer is no. No, I kind of hoped that would explode. Wait, you're like a diver with a mine. Like a ghost diver. Mine? Mine! Oh, that works so goddamn well. Oh, that feels good to figure out how things could potentially work.
Those mines. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm already thinking about that. But like, you can't shoot them, so like, how exactly... Okay. I thought they would be a bit...
Ready to evade.
Ooh, that
Ready
was...
to evade.
It's another super delayed attack. Well, actually, we can do that, and we do that. And then we can think about... Oh no, his recovery costs 3. Well, it is what it is. We're just gonna move on with it. But yeah, like avoiding the mines, like when we're this close to them.
This will be useful.
I mean, I guess we need to make sure that we don't run into the chains, probably. Okay. They are much closer than they look like.
Get ready.
Meh, that was too early. Also the name. Demi-Newer. What is that? What does that mean? I need to actually like look up like half the words in this. Like words that are French is not my forte at all. Okay. We can get a heal. Of yourself, yes.
Second wind.
And I messed that up, of course I did. And then you can do Wildfire, which is not the greatest, but it will kill the little... Actually... We can kill the little one with aim. And then we can actually aim at your face for some extra. And just do a basic attack. And burn kills... No, it does not. And that was too early. I wish I could... But nah, I can't really heal, so it is what it is. We need to figure out how we're going to do that. But yeah, I'm guessing we should really not go and touch those chains. That is an ominous corridor. Why the hell are there lanterns here? How did they get here?
I can do that.
Don't let them get close. We have learned our lesson. Somewhat. Okay, like these enemies are very, very helpful if you go first. That is... I mean, I guess that's what you get for going first. And other enemies don't necessarily have the same weak points. And you might just have to deal with something stronger. These look like actual flowers. I mean, there also is stuff in there that looks like... Well, it could also just be grass. I wanted to say kelp. But like, we're still underwater, not underwater, right?
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Well, but that's what we're here to find out, so let's find out. Is that a petrified manatee? Or a seal? No, it moves. It does move, but it has... It looks like it's made out of the same kind of metallish things than the environment. The visual direction of this game is definitely something.
Look. There's a door inside.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here. Where are we? This is...
Well, the manor. Okay, two things. Number one, the person that lives there seems to have found us. Secondly, that is a picture of one of the Nevrons. Or at least something similar. And it might even be in front of... That part of the picture looks like it could be the roof of a house, so maybe even in front of that hut or something similar? Interesting. That looks like it could be some kind of... This could be a... maybe? Branch of a tree and these are just leaves? These are like tree stumps? Okay, that's easy. That's a statue. And a face in the ground. More robot arms next to it. These look fairly normal. We're not gonna open doors. We're gonna... This is where we will end it. I just want to take a look at the... I just want to take a look, and I'm like, actually I want to play for like... who knows how long more. Okay, that's the Eiffel Tower. That's a city at the edge. It seems to be a ruined city. Maybe it's even the city that we were in. I want to just say something about it now that I've seen the Eiffel Tower. The ship we arrived here has like 2 Eiffel Tower symbols left and right at the front. So maybe Paris is what becomes the City Lumiere in the I say future. Who knows in what kind of parallel universe this takes place. And then we have just a floating island with a tree on it and whatever that orange part is. And in front we have something that looks white. Actually, also that's something I haven't talked about yet. Jar is white. The one Nevron that talks and wants light. All the others are not. And this is the same white. So could it be that different Nevrons are made out of different materials, or potentially their color indicates certain functions that they're supposed to serve? Giant, weird, decorated metal magic spire. Okay, symbols on it on the side. I have no idea what some of this means. I'm not gonna do a tour of all the pictures right now. But yeah, I think this is a good point to stop for now. We cannot fast travel, oh no. We're in it for the long haul now. We have to get through the manor. Well, I would say that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. And have a nice day. Till next time.